What's going on, everybody? Designed here with Redesigned Gaming, and figured I'd start a Realism series of Farming Sim 17. You can see that I have 838 grand. That's because I sold everything that you start on this farm with, and I bought just a bunch of old equipment. I want to start with old stuff and work my way up. So you could think of the 838 grand as, well, we got a loan, an agricultural loan from wherever we got the loan, and that's going to be used to buy old used equipment and get our farm going. So we're here on the West Coast map. Anyways, let's get right into this. First of all, I want to move equipment around. This episode is going to be mainly getting set up and learning the map, because I've never played in this map before. Get a little background music going. If it's too loud, if the background music is too loud, just let me know in the comments. Your feedback is very important, and I will use your feedback. So we got some mods like these. Got the snowblower, since we are in the seasons mod, and Massey Ferguson pack. Love these old Masseys. So we're just gonna move things around right now, kind of get everything set up where, I don't know, where it makes sense to park stuff. Want everything to be nice and neat. For now, I'm gonna try my hardest not to jump around from vehicle to vehicle. I do want this to be a realistic series and play it as realistically as possible. We have quite a few mods going. Oh. They were gonna do a realistic series, and I go and run right into something right off. And this is being played on the Xbox One. We will have a series, a more realistic series, coming up for the PC very soon. And that's going to be played all in first person with track IR wheels and control panels, and a lot more realism mods as well. This is just jumping ahead. You know, I wanted to get the series started, so I figured this was the way to do it. Just hop on here and start it. At this point too, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna base our farming on. You know, what kind of crops I'm really gonna stick to, or if I'm gonna do more agricultural, like livestock stuff. We will have a little bit of everything. I am hoping to eventually open the Xbox version here up to multiplayer. So we'll do multiplayer streams, maybe on Sundays. That'll start, if this series takes off, we'll start that as soon as the series starts to take off. And I know this little tractor is not going to do much in terms of hauling this mower around to actually use it. I just wanted to buy, you know, all the cheap equipment I could That was the whole purpose of selling all the expensive. I felt like if we were starting a realistic series, there was no reason to have all of this really expensive equipment to start off with. So we would just start this way. I did, however, use that money to buy the essentials to get started. I did forget to buy a sewing machine, so we won't be planting right off. I mean, I can go buy a sewing machine. I was thinking about using the rest of the money that's here to invest in buildings and stuff. That way equipment comes from money we've earned. Drop that down a little too quickly. So we are using quite a few mods this time around. Nothing really crazy or game changing. I mean, the seasons mod, yeah, that's pretty game changing in and of itself, but I enjoy the seasons mod. Brings a lot more realism to a series. And I believe that's what this game really needs to keep it fun. Is change. And I do have it set up on real time. I just noticed that, yeah, this little tractor doesn't like to pull anything. I just noticed that I still have it on real time. That's gonna change. We're gonna turn that up to 15 times normal speed. I believe that will work. And we're just gonna leave it right there. Also, for recording's sake, we will turn down the number of days in the season. And we're gonna do all that right now. If I can find the right buttons. There we go. 9 days is a little too many. We'll do 3 days. No, all this will be on. Alright. And I do like to have the forecast up. So there's that. Pretty much right off we're gonna start cultivating. There's a couple fields by us that I do want to get cultivated right off. We'll get that done in today's episode. I'm just running the tractor out here to see if there's anything else. Okay, can't pick anything else up with this. So we'll park this. This little tractor won't be used for too much at all, I guess. Just there. We're gonna run over here and grab this tractor. See, the snowblower, I'm just gonna, since it's only gonna be used, you know, for a couple days out of the season, out of the year, I mean, we're gonna leave it out of sight, out of mind until we need it. It would be nice to have a little bucket, little arm, front loader attachment for the tractor, the little tractor there. While we're out here, we'll take these last two implements with this tractor and move the harvester in out of the way. We'll call that good. Alright, so there's that. This, and that should be it. We'll come get the pickup and the harvester. We'll hook up a cultivator and we'll get cultivating right off. Oh, I gotta turn the time up. Make sure if you guys see stuff like that, you point it out as soon as you know, want to keep everything, pretty realistic, and I think if the time is turned up, it makes for, 3 days goes by very slow if it's in real time, obviously, or even 5 times. Put that there. Alright, we'll get the last couple things. So this episode is starting off kind of slow because of, getting set up. I wanted to show you all the equipment that I had right off the bat. That's why I kept it all lined up. There's some clipping there. This is the view that everything will be in when we run the PC series. And we're going to use the manual attach mod, I believe they call it. I have played around with that mod on the computer, and that's nice. There's no backing up and clicking onto something. You have to actually work to connect something, get out and connect it. Probably just gonna put this header right out here. And we'll go park the harvester, run back to the pickup, and get that just parked in here. Now I use FDR's mods for forestry on the PC, and there's these guys on here that I can't wait to try. These excavators, feather buncher, log grapples, buckets, log forks. I can't wait to start getting into that stuff. We're gonna save the forestry side of everything for wintertime. We might start moving equipment if we can afford it at that time. I'm not gonna buy anything else this episode until you guys tell me, what you think I should do with that money. Do you think I should buy buildings and wait until we earn money to buy equipment, whereas I got all that money from simply just selling all the equipment that they start off with on the map? So we'll start it off at 15 and see if that speed works good. We'll try to run about a day per episode. I don't know where to put this trailer. I think I'll just tuck it away in there for now. I didn't want to buy that little pickup that you would start off with at the stock maps, the vanilla maps. Oops. Just because I was thinking of all that money as a loan to get started, and I don't know a farmer around where I live that would have all that money to start their business and not buy a nice pickup to start. We kind of really wanted a pickup to drive us around. The follow me mod would be nice on here so that we could have a pickup follow us out to a farm or to a field. I mean, the long run back from the field, and it's nice if you don't finish in the day to leave your tractor and equipment at that field so you're not traveling it more than you have to. Alright, so I believe the field I want to start with is out here. Yeah, this one. Run out and open the gate. Open the gate. Here we go. And I know this is probably how this probably isn't how you cultivate by doing the headlands. I don't think you cultivate the headlands in this direction, but there's no room to turn. It just makes sense for me to do it this way. Anyways, this is quite a big field. I'm gonna go around probably 2 times for the headlands, and then we'll start doing our back and forth rows, and I will see you when we're done. Alright, everybody. So, as I'm doing this, I was thinking about, I was going to make this all a time lapse through the field. You'll see that example for what we've done so far. But I don't want the whole episode to be taken up of just a time lapse. So, I want to know in the comments from the viewers what you would rather see. The time lapse that you just seen, or would you like me to do a quick, a short time lapse when I go to the fields, going around the fields, starting some rows, getting some of the field done, and skipping to the finished, and skipping to the end. That's what I'm going to do here to show you what that will look like. You're going to see me finish off this bit. I wanted to ask you guys about that. So I'm going to finish this off and then basically get up there and start running those rows, and I'll skip out the rest of the field, and I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. And let me know in the comments what you think, if that's how you want to see it. That way you don't watch a half hour of time lapse. Working these fields with this small equipment is slow. Eventually, yes, we'll have bigger equipment, and it'll be easier to do a field this size relatively fast within a reasonable time for a time lapse. So just, think about it, let me know. And also while I'm thinking about it here, let me know if you want to hear. I know you can hear the music in the background while I am talking and walking around, but when we're in vehicles, you don't hear it. I can turn that music up a little bit louder if you want to hear it in the background while I'm driving and stuff as well. And I'll make that work. So anyways, I'm gonna finish this field off and I will see you guys when I'm done. So down there was the time-lapse bit, and the rest I'm just gonna skip right to the end of it. See you guys in a minute. What's up, everybody? Back here, almost done this field. So I was just thinking, this day's almost over already here. Almost what, 6 o'clock? I guess if we have to, we'll work through the night. But I was thinking, we still have to do field number, alright, we still have to do field number 10 and 14. Those are pretty big fields. So I was thinking I could start this and complete it off screen. We want to get them all cultivated before we start planting. We really can't plant today anyways, but we can start planting tomorrow, I believe, actually. I'm gonna plant, thinking I'm gonna plant some wheat. Ground temperature has to be 41 degrees Fahrenheit. What I decided to do was, well, for one, I slowed the time down a little bit to 5 times because it seemed like 15 was too fast for 3 days, 3 days per season. We don't want things to go by too quickly like that, because I wasn't even able to start this third field yet. Already blew through the first day, and it would have gone well into the next day if I kept the speed turned up. Alright, so next episode we will pick up where we left off with cultivating those fields. Right now, however, we're going to, if I can remember how to get there, head to the store and pick up a sewing machine so that we can get planting stuff next episode. Took me a minute to realize that we're in Europe or something. I live in the United States, so used to driving on the other side of the road. So, just, you know, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going on this map. I've just briefly looked at it in the past. So it's going to take me a little bit to figure out where we're going, and won't be too long though. Okay, so pretty sure that was this road. Yes, sir. Oh, that's a windrower I apparently didn't grab last time when I was bringing equipment back up to the farm when I bought that stuff. Massies and stuff. So what did I come in here for? I came here for a sewing machine. Okay, so we want to start with an old sewing machine, right? Something like that. Yes. Buy it outright. We can. I don't know why. I don't know why I came down here with the pickup. I should have really came down here with a tractor, so we could haul this this back with us. But what I'll do is, at the beginning of the next episode, we'll start off with hauling that equipment up there, and then we're going to move on to sowing, planting a couple fields. We're going to do wheat for this year. We want to rotate our crops every year, and we'll finish cultivating that other field, the third field, field 10 I believe it is. We'll do that for sure. So at this point, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to see more farming simulator videos from Redesigned Gaming, make sure you hit that like button. I want to try to get this video up to at least, I don't know, 20 likes. Let's get this video up to 20 likes, get some views on it. Subscribe to the channel for more content from Redesigned Gaming, and check out our live streams every Saturday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, see you all later.